February, the month before tornado season, a great month for some photogenic tornadoes. And today we will go over every tornado in February 2024, including photos of the tornadoes, radar scans, and the damage that they cause. So here are all your tornadoes for the month of February. So in 2024 we had 52 tornadoes, which is much below average of the average of 75 in the whole entire United States. So we're going to narrow this down to a couple of dates and some outbreaks. So our first set of dates is from February 1st to February 7th. We didn't have that many tornadoes, but there's definitely one that stands out, and that is this tornado that was north of Abilene, Texas. This was an 115 mile per hour F2 tornado. And on this day, we had a slight risk for Abilene, but they were only at a 2% tornado risk, and a 5% damaging wind, and a 15% hatch tornado risk to the south, but Abilene was only in the normal 15% hail. Now here is a radar grab from the time of the tornado. As you can see, there is a strong couplet, and definitely a hook echo on the supercell right here. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but Ryan Skoll, as you can see, he got many photos of this tornado, and it's probably one of the best tornadoes of 2024. Definitely so far. We'll see if it actually holds up. As you can see, this is probably one of the best ones. So it's a funnel that is extending to the ground with all this dust being kicked up. Just looks really, really nice. He also has a great time lapse that I'm not going to show because it will probably demonetize my video. But you can look that up. You can look up Ryan Skoll February 2nd tornado time lapse. And then here's the supercell as well. And there he is. So this mainly did damage to trailer homes actually. So this is a trailer home that was severely damaged and thrown 30 yards. 115 mile per hour damage EF2. There's also another trailer that was thrown 300 yards, but it wasn't as badly damaged. This is the trailer that was thrown 300 yards. As you can see, it's not as badly damaged. Next, we have the February 8th mini outbreak over here in Wisconsin. This also produced the first tornado ever in February in Wisconsin. So there has never been a February tornado in Wisconsin before February 8th, 2024. And this was actually a 750 yard wide, 130 mile per hour EF2 tornado. And this day was only a marginal day with a 2% tornado risk, a 5% wind risk, and a 5% hail risk. From the National Weather Service Milwaukee, here's a radar grab. It doesn't look all too impressive on the radar, but it's definitely there. Both of these cells were tornado warned, and I believe both of them, only one of them produced actually. The southern cell produced. And as you can see, that southern cell right there has a pretty decent couplet on this. I wish this was zoomed in a bit more, but it's not. And then as you can see, it's definitely a nice semi-discrete supercell. Tom Purdy probably got one of the best photos of this. This looks a lot like the tornado north of Abilene with that funnel that is extending to the ground with the dust. So these tornadoes just look the best to me in my opinion. They look like really photogenic and just look great. So as you can see, that is the tornado. This was a farm or outhouse that was destroyed, and this was 120 mile per hour damage. Right over here is a large section of a roof removed on the house. This is 125 mile per hour damage. And this was your 130 mile per hour damage. It was a metal building that collapsed. As you can see, there's some type of maybe refrigerator trailer on this that also got smushed by the building. And then another 130 mile per hour large sections of a roof removed from this house right over here. So that was the February 8th mini outbreak. And then our next area is kind of just an area in between outbreaks. It's February 10th to February 27th. So as you can see, you just had very minimal stuff going on. One tornado in Arkansas, one tornado in Kentucky, one tornado in Michigan, and one tornado in Illinois. This tornado in Illinois is probably the tornado that did the most damage, even though it only did damage of 110 mile per hour. With this farm getting destroyed, as you can see right there. It looks like it kind of just collapsed and slid. And then we have ourselves the February 28th tornado outbreak. This was also February 27th and February 28th. It was in the late evening hours of February 27th and the early hours of February 28th. So this event over here in Illinois took place at around, let's check the actual time. It was around 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. in Illinois on February 27th. And then over here in Ohio, this happened at 4 to 5 a.m. on February 28th. So here's the Storm Prediction Center's outlook just before the tornadoes happened in Illinois. So as you can see, there was a 10% hatched risk for Illinois and Indiana up there, and a little sliver of Michigan. And then another 10% hatched risk for southern Illinois, and then also southern Indiana, and very extreme northwestern Kentucky. The area from southwestern Ohio and southern Illinois had a 30% damaging wind, 15 and 5% for the rest. And then there was a 30% hatched risk for that Illinois, Indiana, northern area, right over there. So there's a better chance of supercells up north, and then a better chance of more linear tornadoes down south. So these are some photos from the Illinois outbreak. It's from Alex Russell. As you can see, a funnel cloud right there. Ethan Mock. As you can see, there's a tornado or funnel cloud right there. Probably a tornado. Both of those are probably a tornado, even though you can't really see them touching the ground. You can still kind of see the debris getting lofted. This one is a funnel cloud by Matthew Porcelli. As you can see, this one, the funnel cloud right here really looks like it's on like a shelf cloud feature. So that's kind of surprising to me. Right over here from Norman Smith, here is a tornado. This is probably the best photo of the event right over here. It's probably a power flash right there, since the blue light coming from the ground and the tornado. Here's a tornado from Space Sim 2. As you can see right there, that's a pretty good photo as well. And then the rest of it is hail and damage. And then over here in Ohio at like 4 a.m., this is from NBC4. This is a security camera footage of the February 28th Ohio tornado. As you can see right here, there's the tornado in the distance as it goes on. As you can see, it produces power flashes and stuff, and then it moves out of the range. And this was actually an EF2 tornado as well. So lots of EF2s in February. As you can see over here, I didn't go over this, but here's the damage assessment from near Chicago. Just multiple instances of short-lived tornadoes, some long-tracked in the western areas of Chicago. And I remember from this event, there was a huge tornado warning covering like the entirety of the Chicago suburbs. And then over here at 4 a.m. is our Springfield, Ohio, and it looks like Columbus, kind of east of Columbus, Ohio, EF2s. So this one right over here that we just saw the security camera footage of, that one was a 500-yard, 130-mile-per-hour EF2, and that produced some pretty crazy damage. Here is a 130-mile-per-hour damage. So most walls were collapsed in this two-story home, besides from this brick area right over here, which were kind of more interior walls. And then also 130-mile-per-hour metal building that collapsed right over here from this, looks like a helicopter video. As you can see, it looks like it was some Air Force or something like this over here, as there was a small plane, maybe like a private runway or something like that. And then from the tornado that was just east of Columbus, as you can see right over here, there was a 120-mile-per-hour damage of a large section of a roof removed from this house right over here. And looks like there's the American Red Cross and everyone responding. So those were all of the tornadoes of February 2024. So if you guys did enjoy this and you do want to see more videos on the tornadoes of March 2024, and then soon the tornadoes of April 2024, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.